Hello, everyone. Once again, welcome to another episode of the Brunch Club with the Brand CEO. I am your host, Tanya Franklin. I am the founder and the principal, the chief, the getting words out today. I'm the chief publicist for MJS Communications. So we are going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about we're going to be talking about hosting events in 2024. We are coming up. This actually we're about to actually enter into February. It seemed like we were just celebrating New Year's, but we are about to enter into February right now. And so now people are, getting their plans together to schedule events for the spring as well as the summer. You're going to start seeing a lot of events for the summer being posted. So I wanted to talk to you guys and give you just a few tips on how to, what to do when you're hosting an event. Some things that may be pretty helpful. And I'm basing this off of some of my own personal experiences, things that I've experienced when I've gone to different events, and I kind of like wish that things had gone a little bit differently. So I want to share this with you guys. And before we get to that, of course, I do my promotion for today. I had a salad and it was so good, y'all. It was so good. But I always do my promotion, and this episode we are promoting Miss T Sweets and Treats. And yeah, this jam is so good. This jam is so good. It is really really good. I got the strawberry pineapple jam, and it's just fruit, a little sugar, and pectin. That's it. So, and it is homemade. It's made here by a young lady out of Jackson, Mississippi. So, y'all get that. Y'all go and support that. And of course, the link to her information where you can contact her, it is going to be posted um, in the caption for this video. So, let's just go on and hop on in because I've got to get to moving. I know I got to have my notes so that I can stay on task because I can talk forever. So number one is always have a sign-in sheet. You could just print out, a sheet of paper with a table on it. You want to make sure that you ask for their name, their email. Um, some people are not really cool about giving their phone numbers out, but if you want to add that for those that are involved that do text marketing, you may want to ask for their phone number, but you definitely want to ask for a name and email. And if you are one of those big time tech savvy type of people, you can also have like the forms that are on like the iPads. I've been to events where the register those that are registering people, they pass around the iPad, and you put your name and your email address and and some other pertinent information in there to be able to sign in. Okay. Um, you can also do QR codes where the QR code goes to a form and people sign in, that kind of thing. But whatever it is that you choose to do, however method, you want to make sure people sign in. Why is that so important? And it does not matter what type of event it is. It could be a church event. You want to have a sign in sheet because guess what? Your email list is your currency. Okay. You want to be able to keep in contact with the people that attend your event so that you can start to build a rapport, a relationship with them, and get them to come back out to your events or to even invite others with them. Okay, so your email list is your currency. You want to make sure that you get people signed in, make sure that you get their information. If you want to even add a question on there and say, how did you hear about our event? That can also help you as far as with marketing and promotion efforts as well. Number two, have a greeter or a team of greeters. When unfamiliar people, people that have never frequent your business or ever been to your events, when they come, they don't know what's going on. Don't assume people know who you are or are familiar with your business or are even familiar with the type of events that you host. People shouldn't just walk in and kind of standing around looking crazy and like not knowing what to do. You want to make sure that the person's first impression that when they come in is that they're welcome. Okay, that I promise you that sets the tone for the rest of their experience with you and your event. I can't stress that enough. I've been to events that where I'm a part of the organization or the person that's hosting the event, and it's like no one's there to greet people, and it just sets off a really bad vibe. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have greeters, and make sure that the people who are doing the greeting that they are, happy people. You don't want to stand somebody at the door that's an introvert, that really does not like talking to people, that doesn't really like being around people. You want someone who's going to be genuine, who's going to be authentic, who's going to be welcoming, have a welcoming, type of spirit. That's who you want at your door. Okay. Number three, if you're hosting tours, organize it to where your greeter is able to loop new attendees in. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for instance, there's a tour that's in progress when a new person comes in to the event. Okay, you don't want them to just kind of just be standing around, doing nothing, but have it to where that a greeter is like, okay, well, we have this such and such, this particular tour that's going on at this moment. I can take you, you know to where they are currently are, and I can loop you in. And or if you would like to wait for the next tour, let me know. I can make sure that you're a part of that second tour. In the meantime, you can go and you can get you some refreshments, or you can go and you can take a look at the bookstore, or you can go and take a look at the garden, or whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that people are not just floating around, during your events or during your tours. Okay. um Number four, you want to personally introduce yourself to new people. If you see unfamiliar faces, don't just like smile at them and just go on about your business. You want to take the time, even if it's only for a few seconds, and go to them and introduce who you are. Don't just assume that people know, and just thank them for coming. Say thank you so much. Hi, my name is Tonya Franklin, and I'm the one that's hosting this event. And I'm just glad that you decided to come and grace us with your presence. I hope that you enjoy yourself while you're here, and thank you so much for coming. Simple, easy. If you have an itinerary or a schedule of activities during the event, show that you're concerned about where they are, and as far as participating, and ask them and say, well, have you done the X, Y, and Z? Have you done that part yet? Oh, you haven't? Okay, well, guess what? One of our greeters over here, they can guide you and they can tell you where to go and do that, because we really want you guys to participate. We want you guys to have a really good time. And again, we thank you so much for coming. Okay. All right. Next is you if you're doing a tour, and you have a tag along, you have a person. I mentioned earlier about a person that's kind of come in the middle of a tour, and say, for instance, your greeter loops them in the middle of one of the tours that you're doing. Loop them, bring them into the conversation, and engage with them as well. Don't just focus on the people that were officially with the tour. That's really, really rude to just ignore people um, that are coming to your event to be able to support you. Okay. So make eye contact with them, engage them, and say, oh, thank you so much for coming. And, this is where we are. We're talking about this, 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 this. Don't ignore people. That is so rude to me. Very rude, very rude. All right. Make sure that you have literature, brochures, business cards, whatever. If you're not giving away swag bags and things of that nature, make sure that you have something like on the table for people to be able to pick up, so that they can have still have that experience with you at your event. Okay. All right. If you're serving food, if you are serving food, and if it's buffet style or finger food, make sure that you label your food. Even if it's nothing but, you know, a fruit tray and carrots and broccoli and cauliflower, the Walmart special, Sam special. And then you might have like some type of, um, I don't know, some type of meatballs or whatever. Make sure that you label it. And the reason why I say that is because I've gone to a number of events where they've had like these like little hors d'oeuvres, but I don't know what it is and don't know what's in it. Okay. And you have to be considerate that some people may have allergies or they have diet restrictions. That just goes, the extra mile to show common courtesy to your guests by having the labels so that people know what is being served. They shouldn't have to guess or go and track somebody down, as I've seen, to know what it is. I was at an event where people were just kind of like, "What is this? What's in that?" And there was no one there. Because it was finger food. Everybody just go and serve themselves. So there was a young lady who actually went to the back kitchen and asked someone and said, "Hey, what's this right here on the table? What is that? Is that chicken? Is it turkey? Is it pork? What is that?" So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you label everything. That just shows common courtesy. Okay. Next is to further engage, make sure that you have some type of door prizes or giveaways. If you have vendors at your event, purchase from them and do a giveaway of one of their products. Give away a coupon or even a gift card from your own business. Two to four, I say, is a good number for a small to large crowd. This boosts promotion of your vendors and it helps to build on your relationships with them because they're like, oh, wow, they really just went the extra mile, not just affording us the opportunity to be able to sell at their event, but also they're helping to boost and give more recognition to what we have and who we are and what we do. So that helps build your relationship with your vendors so that the next time you have an event, guess what? Those people are going to want to vend with you again. Okay. All right. And the last one is don't leave people hanging. Remember, we talked about at the beginning about collecting those names and those emails. After your event, you want to follow up with them and you want to send an email or a text message out to the attendees, thanking them for attending your event and reiterate say, for instance, you're doing an open house. You want to reiterate your official opening date and or share some other pertinent information to get people to buy, stay, or join, or whatever the case may be. Say, for instance, you're an organization and you're trying to, you're doing a member recruitment or something like that. You want to send out an email or a text message and thank them for coming, let them know that, hey, we're accepting new members up until February 15th, and here's the link for you to sign up. If you still want to know more information about who we are and what we do, you can go to our website. We are looking forward to getting to know you better. Simple, point blank, period. Okay, so these are just some tips that I wanted to share with you guys. That if you're planning to host events, even if it's a small event, you still want to apply these tips. It doesn't matter what type of event it is. It can be a church event, it can be, a nonprofit organization. It can be a personal event. It can be housewarming, open house, whatever it is, a book signing, whatever it is you want to apply these tips to your events. This helps to build on the experience. It helps to solidify and also boost relationships. So that's all that I wanted to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Brunch Club with the Brand CEO. I'm Tanya Franklin, your host, and have a great rest of your day.